Hello, Cooper here, Director of Marketing at JP Willen Realty Twin Cities. And I'm excited to talk with you guys a little bit and just talk to you about why I think this new Google local service ads feature is something they just rolled out like weeks ago. I think it's going to be super important for the future of real estate agents, both in terms of like lead gen, online lead gen, but also web presence. So let's go over and take a look at some of the things that have changed in Google search results, and then we're going to talk about Google local search ads themselves. So here's what Google search results look like now. So if you were to Google something like Maple Grove Realtor, a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, depending on if you're part of the beta test or not, you wouldn't see any of this stuff. This Google screen with people's pictures and their contact information up there. You would have normally just seen a few of these little text ads. So obviously this is a huge deal because these are called Google local service ads. They're brand new, and obviously they have a visual component to them, so they stand out much more than normal Google text ads. But they also have all this stuff around contact and Google screens. So there's a lot more, there's a lot more trust that people would have in these kind of ads in terms of clicking on it because you see their face, got contact information. You even have reviews, and then Google's physically screening these people in order for them to even be able to be showing up in here. This is the map finder, which is what Google has been pushing over the past 2 years, which shows results in the map based on your location. We've got a couple of results in there because we're pretty good at optimizing those, but that is being deprioritized now in most search results with favor to these Google local services ads. Not the first time Google has done this. They actually really love disrupting industries with these sorts of changes to the way search results look. If we looked up something like Miami vacation rentals, they've got a new function for vacation rentals and hotel rooms. This is something that was 2 or 3 years ago. They pushed this out. So Google's constantly trying to create more real estate in search results that they can sell. That's their entire business model. It makes a lot of sense. So that's why I think it's going to be super important, because at the end of the day, Google's already done this in a ton of other industries. They're just starting to do it now in terms of local services, and real estate's a huge one. Obviously a really big industry for them to increase the amount of ad spend revenue they get out of it. So here's how you can sign up for Google local services ads. You should just Google search local services ads and you'll find this page. If not, you can see the URL right here, ads.google.com/local-services-ads. It's kind of a mouthful. I'll put it in the description of the video, actually. I'll do that now. All right, so that'll come later. You'll see it in the description. Obviously they're going to try to sell it to you a little bit here, but basically what you need to know is, first of all, in order to actually do this process, it's a little complicated. You're going to go through a multi-step verification process, and they're going to check your licensure, and they're going to do a background check on you. It takes several weeks for them to approve all this stuff. So if you want to do this, get going now. The Pomerlo team, it got a really early start on it. So they've been working on this for quite a while. But if you want to test this stuff, expect to only be able to actually do it a few weeks from once you get it actually started. In order to say Google screened on there, they actually are going to need to check your license and do a background check on you so they can promote you. Would I recommend spending a lot of money in these type of ads if you don't have good Google ratings? Probably not. You need quite a few Google ratings, because they're going to show you up like this, right alongside people that have high ratings, and a lot of them, you can look at this and say, wow, Chris Lindall's got 1,492 ratings. Well, we know he hasn't sold that many houses, or at least he isn't getting 100% of people to leave him reviews. You can get reviews from any person that you've even given advice to. So start getting your friends and family to give you reviews on Google. It's a pretty complicated process, but Google will walk you through it step by step. In terms of the cost, I am a huge fan of the way they're doing this. It's basically pay per lead. So you will only spend money on this if you actually get a contact out of it, whether it's a phone call or a lead submission or an email or something like that. So It's going to be probably, a lot of these things will be cheap to start out with, but then the more people move into them and start spending money, the more expensive it'll get. Chris Lindahl, if you haven't noticed, he's spending quite a bit of money on marketing lately. Nothing new there. So you only pay when you actually get results. So it's kind of a risk-free experiment you can do. But I would encourage every agent to at least become verified on here, because that will make you eligible to show up in this list. Even if you're way down here in the search results, like lots of people probably will be like these guys where they've got just a handful of good reviews, but overall still quite a few really good reviews. At least you'll show up in the search results, which helps your overall web presence. If you got questions about this stuff, you go through it and you're hitting roadblocks, I'd love to just help you through those. It's a good way for me to learn a lot about how to be an expert in this new thing as well. So feel free to email us, base@jpwoolman.com. We'd love to help. If you've got ideas for other video topics we can do, submit those to us, comment, send us emails, whatever you want. And then really appreciate likes and comments on all of our videos as well. Thank you. Helps us in the algorithms. Have a good day.